Our learning intention for writing today is that we are learning to communicate through writing. So this is where we are communicating or letting the reader know what we are thinking. To be successful, I can write a procedure that includes important details. I can write instructions in the correct order. I can use correct structure for the procedure, and I can use verbs, which are doing or action words, and adverbs, which describe the action. So here's a reminder of what a procedure is. A procedure is a written text that has instructions on how to make or do something. And as I was talking about in the success criteria, we need verbs and adverbs. And here's some verbs and adverbs that you can use. So verbs are action words like mix, paint, combine, boil, fold, measure, fill, cut, glue, separate, or add. And there are so many more that you can use. And then here are the adverbs at the bottom of that anchor chart that describe the action. So you can use gently, so if you gently mix something together, gradually, lightly, frequently, immediately, carefully, slowly, before, loosely, and tightly. And there are many more that you can use to describe the action that you're going to write in your procedure. So here is the image that we are writing the procedure for. And in our success criteria, it says that we need to put the instructions in the correct order. So if you have a look at this picture, we need to start with 1, then follow on to 2, then 3, then 4, 5, and 6. So that's what we're going to be writing our procedure based on this image. Okay, so part of our success criteria was to create a procedure using the correct scaffold or the correct structure. So with every text, but with a procedure, we need a title. And the title is How to Make an Origami Puppy Face. So that's letting the reader know exactly what this text is going to be about. The next part of the procedure, we need to have the materials, or the ingredients if we're doing a recipe. So we need to know what we need before we get started. Now, since we're doing a origami puppy face, we're going to start with the materials. So here they are. So we only need one material, but I said materials, and it's one square piece of paper. And if you can, find one that has one coloured side and one white side. So again, here are our title and our materials. The next part of our procedure is to include the instructions, and that's the correct structure when writing a procedure. So the instructions are step by step of what you need to do to finish the product. And in this case, it's the origami puppy face. So I need a heading, which I wrote instructions. Then step 1, and this is where I looked at the picture to know exactly what to do in step 1. It says start with the white side up. Place the paper in a diamond position. Fold the top corner down to the bottom corner. So I need to tell the reader exactly what they need to do. And again, I need to focus on the verbs. So the doing words, the action words. So here, I said place, and I'm going to underline it. The paper in a diamond position, so you know exactly what to do. The next part says fold. So this is again given the action to the reader what they need to do next. Step 2, carefully fold the right corner over to the left and then unfold it again so that there is a fold line in your triangle. So I need to write these instructions that match the picture. And this is where I've included an adverb which describes the action. So if you look at step 1, I said carefully fold. So that's where I'm describing the action of folding. So carefully is the adverb. Fold is the verb. So I've also written unfold because that's the next action to do. So in your procedures, when you write, guys, you need to make sure that you include the action word, so the verb, the adverb, which is describing the action. So here is our learning intention and success criteria. Again, we're learning to communicate through writing. I can write a procedure that includes important details, which we've started. We can write instructions in the correct order, which we've begun. We're using the correct structure, so where we started with the title, then materials, and then the instructions. And then we used verbs, which are doing or action words, and adverbs, which are describing the action. So you can continue this procedure on your own. Can't wait to see it. Have fun.